I'm 88 years old, and for the first 80 of those years, I was a complete fool. I spent my entire life chasing a dream that, in the end, meant absolutely nothing. I'm here today, with what little time I have left, to tell you the truth. A truth I wish someone had told me when I was your age. Because if you listen, really listen, you might just save yourself a lifetime of regret. When I was young, I thought I knew it all. Success, to me, was a corner office, a fancy title, and a bank account that never ran dry. I worked 60, 70, 80 hours a week. I sacrificed weekends, birthdays, holidays. I told myself it was for my family, to give them a better life. But, if I'm being honest, it was for my ego. I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be important. I climbed that corporate ladder, rung by painful rung, until I reached the very top. I had the title, the office, the money. I had everything I ever thought I wanted. And I was emptier than I had ever been in my life. I remember one Tuesday afternoon, I was 65, sitting in a board meeting. It was a big deal, a multi-million-dollar merger. My phone buzzed in my pocket. It was my wife. I ignored it. It buzzed again and again. I got annoyed. Can't she see I'm busy? I'm closing the deal of a lifetime. When the meeting finally ended, hours later, I saw I had 17 missed calls. My heart sank. I called back. My son answered, his voice cracking. My wife had a fall, a serious one. She was in the hospital. I rushed there, my tie still knotted, my briefcase still in hand, feeling like the most important man in the world and the biggest idiot all at once. She was okay, thank God. But, as I sat by her bedside, holding her hand, I looked at the wrinkles around her eyes, the grey in her hair, and I realized I hadn't really seen her in years. I was physically there, but my mind was always somewhere else. At the office, in a meeting, chasing the next deal. In that sterile hospital room, smelling of antiseptic, the walls of my carefully constructed life came crashing down. The success I had chased so relentlessly felt like a cruel joke. You see, the first lesson I learned too late is that time is not money. Time is life. And it's the only currency that truly matters. But you can't earn more of it. You can only choose how you spend it. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. The young, the old, the rich, the poor. And most of us waste it chasing things that don't matter. We trade moments with loved ones for a few extra dollars. We trade our health for a promotion. We trade our peace of mind for the approval of people we don't even like. I spent decades making that trade, and I can tell you, it's a fool's bargain. The biggest regret of the dying isn't that they didn't make more money. It's that they didn't spend more time with the people they loved. Don't make my mistake. Don't wake up at 88 and realize you traded your life for a paycheck. The second thing I got wrong was relationships. I treated people like assets or liabilities. I networked. I didn't make friends. I saw people for what they could do for me, not for who they were. My real friends, the ones from my youth, I let them drift away. I was too busy, too important. I thought I could just pick up where we left off, but life doesn't work that way. Relationships are like a garden. They need constant tending. You have to water them with your time, your attention, your vulnerability. You can't just show up at harvest time and expect a bounty. The deepest connections I have now, in my final years, are with the people who saw me not as a CEO, but as just me, my children, my grandchildren, and my late wife. After that hospital scare, I tried to change. I retired. I tried to be present. It was hard. I had to relearn how to just be asterisk. We had 10 good years after that, 10 years of morning coffees, walks in the park, and just holding hands, in silence. Those 10 years were more valuable, more real, than the 40 years of my successful career combined. Cherish your people, call your parents, have dinner with your friends, put your phone away and look them in the eye. Listen to their stories, share yours. That's where the real richness of life is. It's not in your portfolio, it's in your connections. And this brings me to success. Our society has a twisted definition of it. We celebrate wealth, fame, and power. But I've met some of the wealthiest, most famous, most powerful people on the planet. And many of them are the most miserable people I know. They are trapped in golden cages, terrified of losing what they have, and constantly striving for more. True success isn't about what you accumulate. It's about what you contribute. It's about the impact you have on the people around you. It's about living a life aligned with your values, not the values society shoves down your throat. Success is teaching your child to ride a bike. It's making your partner laugh so hard they cry. It's volunteering in your community. It's creating something, anything, that comes from your heart. A painting, a meal, a garden. For years, I built a company. Now, I build birdhouses with my grandson. I can tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, which one brings me more joy. The applause of a boardroom is fleeting and hollow. The look of pride in your grandson's eyes when he finishes his first birdhouse, that's forever. Find what makes you come alive, not what makes you a living. The money will follow, or it won't. But you'll be rich in a way that money can't buy. And finally, let's talk about regret. It's a heavy word. And I carry my share. I regret the missed soccer games and school plays. I regret the arguments I won, but the relationships I lost. I regret not saying I love you enough. But here's the thing about regret. It's a teacher, not a jailer. It's a signpost pointing you back to what matters. For the longest time, I let my regrets eat me alive. I was bitter, I was angry at myself. But you can't change the past. You can only learn from it. If you're watching this, you still have time. You have the one thing I would trade all my supposed successes for, a future. You have a chance to write a different story. Don't wait for a crisis. Don't wait for a hospital visit. Don't wait until you're 88. Start now. Today. Look at your life. Are you chasing the right dream? Or are you chasing someone else's? Are you building a life of substance, or just a life of status? The world will tell you to hustle, to grind, to be more, to have more. I'm telling you to slow down, to be present, to love more, to connect more. Your legacy won't be your job title or the size of your house. It will be the memories you created in the hearts of the people you loved. It will be the kindness you showed, the laughter you shared, the moments you were truly, fully present. That's the dream worth chasing. It took me 88 years to figure that out. I hope it takes you a lot less. Thank you for listening to an old man's ramblings. If any of this resonated with you, subscribe for more stories from people who've lived long enough to know what's real. And please, leave a comment below. What's one thing you're going to change after hearing this? I read every single one, and your stories, your honesty, they give this old heart hope. Thank you.